In this video, I want to talk about a cold email that I received that I think there's both things that were done well as well as areas of opportunity. So first off, what's the email? So the subject line I got was issue signing up to Boundless Labs top e-commerce email marketing email, right? So the only place that I actually have this company name like this is LinkedIn. So you can see here, this is kind of the LinkedIn page I have for my previous e-commerce email marketing agency. So it's obvious that she scraped whatever tool she's using. I don't really know, but it's obvious that she scraped my LinkedIn page, right? That's that. So for basically, this would say issue was signing up to, and then it was basically insert company name. It's obvious, right? Because I have added those other things for SEO purposes that she scraped it from that. Most people, I would imagine, just would probably have this part that says issue was signing up to Boundless Labs. So that was kind of interesting and intriguing. So that's not bad. Jade Laws, right? One other thing I noticed is her email. So this, as we recommend in the course, is an email that she has specifically for cold outbound. She's probably going to get some spam complaints, probably going to get some unsubscribes, probably going to get some, issues with it. Maybe emails are going to bounce, whatever it might be. So when I type in this domain, right? So I type in Canna.scale or Canna-scale. She had a couple. It routes to the .net, which I see right here. So type that in, and it takes you here. So her primary domain is cannascale.net, and she has a bunch of different domains that she's sending cold email from. This one is with like the hyphen and the dash. Other ones have been with the period or the dot. Other ones have kind of just been cannascale.io. So she's doing the right thing from reaching out from an email address that isn't her primary in the event that something gets flagged or has an issue there. And she does a good job with redirecting the domain. So again, advice that we give in the course is redirect the domain. So if someone is to Google this or to type this in, like I just did into the search bar, it routes to your primary domain. That part is good. Now let's talk about the email. So, hey, Chase. So she leveraged my first name, right? Obviously, that's a pretty obvious non-negotiable now. And then she goes, not sure if you're the one to reach out to as a partner. So this is the job title. So it goes, issue with signing up to, and then company name. This goes, hey, first name. So, hey, Chase. Not sure if you want to reach out to as insert, basically job title. So I'm the partner at Boundless Labs, right? This now is the company name again. Obviously, it's weird because she pulled it from my LinkedIn, which had it basically optimized for SEO. But I signed up to your welcome emails with one of my emails and went through the checkout process, but noticed some issues. So for me, this turned me off because I'm an agency. I don't actually have an e-commerce store. She probably meant to serve e-commerce stores. So, for me as an agency receiving this, I might mark this as spam, or I might, kind of do something, report it, whatever. I personally am not going to do that. I don't actually do that, but some might just give me that perspective. So the area of opportunity to improve here is make sure that you're actually reaching out to the people that should be receiving this. If I was a store that actually had a Shopify or WooCommerce or whatever, this might actually catch my attention and be quite good. So the context I received it in wasn't great, but putting my head in the e-commerce brand kind of shoes, this actually probably might startle me and scare me and spook me enough. It's like, well, what are the issues, right? There's definitely this mysterious and this intrigue because she didn't give it away. And then she says, can I send a 2 to 3 minute video showing what went wrong? So I think that part is actually quite good, right? Hey, I signed up to your thing under one of my emails. Whether she did that or not, I don't know. I'm doubting she probably did. And if you do send this email, make sure that you can sign up. I know at scale it's really hard, but say you're going to reach out to 50 or 100 people with this message in a given week, try to get on as many of those lists as possible, and do it before you send the email. That way it looks legitimate. So I think that's my advice there. And then could I send a 2 to 3 minute video showing what went wrong? So again, she's going to have a hard time showing what went wrong because there's no issues on my site. But, assuming that there actually are things that she could identify or things that she could optimize, this could be quite a good email. And then she goes, you can share it with your team. I would just add some punctuation, dot period. Let me know, Jade from Canascale. So overall, this is quite solid. The one thing I would say though is she never sent any follow-ups. I think that's a huge missed opportunity. I just forwarded this to myself so that way I could remember to kind of make this video. But I think the big missed opportunity here is not sending follow-ups, right? Again, for me, it wouldn't have really done much. I'm an agency. I'm not going to really work with them. But if they are reaching the right ICP, which I'd imagine with this email, they're probably reaching a lot of the right people and probably a decent amount of the wrong people. This could have been a great thing, to follow up with. There's a couple other emails that are kind of short and to the point as well. So try this type of thing. Again, inherently at scale, you're going to probably run into issues like this of reaching out to the wrong person. But overall, I was pretty impressed. And I think this is a good example. Just make sure that if someone does respond, that you're going to be able to have something that you can reach out to that actually is substantial and justifies your message. Otherwise, it's kind of clickbait and misleading, and the likelihood that you get the deal to close if you lead on the wrong foot is bad. But again, that being said, as an email marketer, without trying to make this too much about cold email and then about e-commerce email, but as an e-commerce email marketer, I'd say that most companies probably are not sending enough welcome emails. There are probably things that could be optimized, whether it's like broken links or images not loading on time, maybe texting, plain text as a test, those types of things. And then the checkout process, right? If you're on Shopify, more often than not, you probably don't have anything broken. Maybe there's some things that you could do to optimize the checkout process, right? But I wouldn't necessarily call that an issue. I'd maybe say that's an opportunity, an optimization opportunity type of a thing. So I think with a little bit of finesse and some follow-ups and reaching the right ICP, this one could have been probably a slam dunk. So take what you've seen here, take what I mentioned, and make it better. So let me know if this helps. Let me know your thoughts. And if you do this and it works, let me know how it goes. And if you do it and it doesn't work, give me some feedback on kind of where you think you went wrong and how you can kind of improve from there. All right, guys. Thank you.